Come on, don't fucking look at me.
Mike.
On the ground right now.
Okay.
Did you just do?
A robbery group blocks a Foro security armored cash truck using a cement truck. They lift the armored vehicle with an excavator, cut open the door, and throw a stun grenade to subduing the security guards. A boy in a nearby car witnesses the entire incident. Spotting the boy, the robbers order him out of the vehicle. The boy calls his father, but the father does not answer. The boy is forced to lie on the ground as instructed. While the robbers move the money bags, a security guard suddenly fights back and rips off one robber's mask. The robber kills all the security guards and the boy. The boy's father, Patrick Hill, witnesses the murder and rushes at the robbers.
Okay.
But is shot down. Before losing consciousness, he memorizes the scarred face of the killer. Patrick survives and undergoes 3 months of treatment. After being discharged, he applies for a job at the exact security company where the robbery occurred. Manager Rob and Terry discuss the robbery that left 2 guards and 1 civilian dead, noting that the perpetrator is still at large. Rob informs Patrick that he will replace the deceased guards, but must first pass a series of weapons tests. Patrick undergoes a day of training under Bullet. He meets the minimum standard requirements and qualifies to become a security guard. Patrick is nicknamed H by his colleagues. He gets to know other security guards, Hollow Bob and Dave. His first shift goes smoothly.
H, you coming with me. Almost slid off her seat.
I still prefer stick.
The next day, while H and Dave are on duty, an armed robbery group jams their radio signal, forces the truck to stop, and orders H to throw all the money into the back of a pickup truck. H intentionally drops a money bag to fake an accident.
This guy's fucking around. He's fucking serious.
As one robber approaches, H throws the bag at him, draws his gun, and shoots him directly in the head. H continues to fire with precision, quickly taking down the entire robbery group.
Big money!
The leader flees, but H corners and terminates him on the spot.
Said suck my fucking...
However, Terry does not appreciate H's actions. Terry decides to discipline H, forcing him to do desk work for at least 1 month. Foro's CEO Blake Halls praises H and suggests promoting him. Later, H is summoned to review the footage of the previous armored truck robbery to identify the attackers. Upon recognizing a specific robber, H remains calm and claims nobody looks familiar.
You alright to keep watch? Anything? Mr. Hill?
Nah. 2 agents are revealed to be working for a man nicknamed King. King believes H will lead them to the perpetrators of the first robbery. At the company,
Money doesn't mean anything. Now listen to me very carefully. The guard doing a good job. Do we understand?
the other security guards praise H, but he simply thanks them and continues working. 3 months later, while H and Bullet are on duty, a motorcycle suddenly cuts them off. A group of armed gunmen appears and surrounds them.
Reverse.
Damn it, this is place. What you look? Cover!
Chinatown! Come on, get out of there! Get off the doors! Get down on the ground!
When H steps out of the vehicle and reveals his face, the gunmen immediately stop and retreat, leaving all the money behind. Terry is astonished by this, but Blake stops him from questioning it. Blake decides to give H his own team to continue his work. That night, H sneaks into the home of his colleague Dana and discovers a stack of cash.
This. Did you take my inquiry?
You can interrogate me in my own fucking house.
He fires warning shots to interrogate her. Terrified,
Oh, fuck, she's all I found it.
Dana confesses that she embezzled this money from a heist a few months ago. H shows her photos of his parents and warns her of the consequences if she lies. 5 months earlier, H was on vacation with his son Douge in the United States when he received a call from Mike, the boss of his former criminal gang. Mike asked H to assist in one last heist by parking far away near the pier and reporting the truck's direction while buying food. However, the incident resulted in Douge being murdered.
Turn left or right, that's all.
That's your burrito.
Hey, have a good one.
What is that?
And H being shot unconscious for nearly 3 months. Upon waking up, H learned that his son had died. He met his ex-wife Jane, who blamed him for Douge's death.
You killed our son.
Later, H confronted Mike and his crew. He decided to cooperate with them to track down the actual killers responsible for the tragedy. H scours the underworld and interrogates multiple criminal gangs. When a suspect reveals the identities of certain individuals, H follows the clue to a criminal building. Since they fail to provide useful information, H eliminates them all. There,
Here, so I can see it's gonna be.
he recognizes a security guard and immediately orders his assistant, Kirsty, to gather the background files of the security guards and the autopsy reports.
Report.
The group behind the first robbery is identified as a gang of outcast Afghanistan veterans led by Jackson, consisting of Carlos, Sam, Tom, Brad, and Jan, the one who killed Douge and shot H. Later, at a party hosted by Jackson, the entire group discusses plans for an upcoming truck heist. The robbery group plans a final heist worth over $150 million.
Black Friday.
How much?
North of 150 million. Ooh. 160 million.
This money will be split among the gang and their insider Bullet. While Jackson and Tom discuss the details carefully for weeks, the group begins to worry about Jan's violent and uncontrolled behavior. Jackson still believes Jan will follow orders. The group moves to Foro, where Bullet suddenly confesses to H that he is the spy who provided the truck information to the robbers. Bullet disables the camera system and enters an abandoned building with his accomplices. Jackson's group wears thick body armor, ties H's hands, and gets into the truck. The robbery goes smoothly without any obstacles. An employee presses the emergency button, triggering heavy gunfire. The robbers blast open the hideout door and begin killing everyone in sight. One robber is wounded, but his accomplices quickly disable the alarm system. The gate is opened, and the final pickup truck drives inside to begin loading the cash. Upon receiving the alert, the police block the entrance, and the SWAT team arrives 8 minutes later.
From sounds. They could, they wouldn't dare.
We have men down. Send back up right now. This isn't working.
2. Wait until we're loaded.
Amidst the chaos, H grabs a robber's gun, shoots him in the leg, and strangles him to the ground. Saved by his body armor, H safely approaches a robber who is loading money into the truck. He forces him to remove his helmet, and upon realizing it is not his son's killer, H fires and terminates him. Meanwhile, the remaining members of Jackson's group are subdued by Dana and another guard, waiting to be handed over to the police. A man hesitates, wasting valuable time. Dana hands him a gun, but as soon as he has the weapon, he suddenly opens fire, taking down both people in the hallway. Dave tries to stand up, while Terry is forced outside and gets shot. Terry gets caught in a fierce one-on-one battle. Despite being wounded, he struggles to fight back and defeats his attacker. As Jackson's men help their wounded accomplice toward the vehicle, H begins shooting. Dave tries to get up but is immediately shot. Terry is forced to leave his cover. H hears a clicking sound behind him and takes a bullet to his body. He quickly reloads to continue fighting. Over the radio, Dave announces that the gunmen have retreated, but as soon as he pokes his head out, Dave is immediately hit by a burst of bullets. Meanwhile, H observes carefully and recognizes Jan, the man who killed Douge. The robbers crash through the gate, ramming the armored truck into 2 police cars, and are pursued by SWAT and a helicopter. With only 5 minutes to escape, they plan to use a secret tunnel. Amid the chaos, Jackson is wounded and H is shot in the neck. Yan terminates H when they are forced to leave him behind in the truck. Jan and Bullet use an elevator to move the money bags down, load them onto a quad bike, and drive 3 miles to a rendezvous point where a car is waiting. Bullet realizes Jan is a traitor and draws his gun to eliminate him, but Jan strikes first and shoots Bullet in the head. Jan flees with all the loot through a network of hundreds of underground tunnels. The police fail to block all exits in time, allowing Jan to escape successfully. Later, while sitting in an apartment looking at the cash, a phone in Jan's pocket rings and a familiar voice speaks from behind him. Shan turns around and sees H standing there.
What you gonna answer it?
You here for the money?
I don't want the money.
H throws Du's autopsy report to Yan, as Jan reads the list of bullet wounds to Du's liver, lungs, spleen, and heart, and looks at the boy's photo. H fires shots into the exact same spots on Jan's body. Jan recalls Du's eyes before he died. H consecutively shoots Yan in the spleen and the heart, causing him to collapse and die on the spot. H quietly leaves the apartment and meets Agent Kim, who is waiting outside. Kim confirms that everything is over and the stolen money will be recovered. H gets into another vehicle where a man is waiting and disappears into the night.